In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Okay, I love that. Your hummingbirds love the intro music. That's cool. We actually have a couple. We're actually on Hummingbird Lane, and we have a couple that come around here. We don't even really have a feeder. I guess we need to do that because they're kind of fun to watch. Looking out across Toledo Bend, it's looking beautiful this morning. Light wind, very kind of late summer type pattern here, and I love saying late summer because that means days are getting shorter and it's going to get respectably cooler at some point in our lives. This is Alexandria, clear skies. Everything has burned off on any low clouds this morning. That's all gone, and it looks like a nice clear start to the day. For today, it's going to be like yesterday. A couple of storms are possible, but we're not going to see anything widespread. So again, we're just here to hang out this morning. You know, there's not a lot to talk about, and that's good because this is the time of year where you're talking about vicious droughts or hurricanes, or it's just kind of like it is today, which is, you know, typical summer stuff. So we'll take this. 81 degrees Alexandria, 86 up in Shreveport, and 79 hanging on to those upper 70s in Baton Rouge. Not going to be much wind today. It's going to be tied to any thunderstorms that develop, and you can see how those little outflows pop around the storms, and you get gusts maybe 20, 30, 40 miles per hour, but that's about it for today. So we're not worried about anything severe, just a general thunderstorm outlook, any sort of severe risk way up to the north, so I'm not expecting any problems down here. It's just summer, low to mid 90s each day, lots of sun in the morning, a few more clouds in the afternoon. Maybe you get under an isolated thunderstorm this afternoon. So if you are headed out and you do run into one of these, it could, you know, so if there's a 20% coverage or an 80% coverage, but you get one of these storms to square up on you, well, you're going to see some heavy rainfall. Yesterday, they were pretty choked off, pretty light for the most part, but you can see a couple of those more robust storms firing up today. About a 20% coverage on that stuff, and there goes the futurecast showing those showers and storms dissipating after the sun goes down, and that's just about it. Very typical stuff here for this time of year. Tropical areas of interest, the same two we've been watching. This one's out to sea. This one right here, we're not too worried about up here because that's going to be moving out to sea as well. So good trends on all that stuff. There goes Dexter right there, turning into an extra tropical system, and a pretty powerful one there. It's actually stronger than when it was a tropical system. Over the African continent and coming off the coast here, we have tropical waves. I think this one here could end up becoming something, and if that happens, this thing, it looks like would come across the Atlantic, but the indications I'm seeing right now are, first off, this would not be a concern for pretty much anyone for 10 days. And then just the general idea at 10 to 15 days is that this could be an impact on the eastern seaboard. I don't see any big Gulf threats so far. So far, so good on the tropics here as we get close to the middle of August. We want to eat away these days, shorten that season up, and that reduces our chance of seeing anything here. The rainfall for the next 7 days, not a lot here. 1/4 to a 1/2 inch for most. Heavier totals down south, and your 7-day forecast on this fairly quick hitter this morning. Mid-90s. Isolated storms turning more scattered early next week, but just nothing really organized to talk about. It is going to rain some. It's not like we're going to see this stretch of crazy dry weather, but I think we're going to stay below 100 degrees. We're going to keep enough showers and storms in the forecast to just keep this very typical for this time of year. And it looks like temperatures as we get into the middle end of the month going to be above normal. Maybe a degree or two. It's not going to be anything crazy. No crazy heat domes or high pressure ridges sitting overhead. And then it looks like more moisture in place. So scattered storms each day with an eye toward the tropics. That's pretty much it. And yes, we are counting down to the end of hurricane season. Ready to get that thing over with so we can just start on the nice, comfortable fall season and not worry about any of the chaos of tropical season. Hopefully we can do that. I will have a full update for you tomorrow morning. Should have that 24-hour channel back up today. Been a lot of things going on with tons of behind-the-scenes action with everything, but we are getting things set up and getting things fixed for the long term to where we can bring you awesome 24-hour coverage for you to pop in and watch like 30 seconds of. We've got the 5-day forecast right on the bottom. If you want to stay tuned, the 7-day will pop up there as well. We should have that up and running today, and I will make a post when that happens. I hope you all have a great Friday and then Saturday. Great weekend. How about let's just cover it all then, and then everyone goes back to school and the chaos begins. All right, I'm out of here for today. Have a great one. See you back here tomorrow.